All right, welcome everybody to another virtual lunch. Our guest this week had to reschedule, so uh, me and Bill are just going to give you an update on the club, and we had some exciting events this past week, and we'll talk about that a little bit and some upcoming events. So, Bill, how you doing?
Wow. Hey, Logan. Thanks for setting this up as you always do. Sorry, we'll get that guest speaker coming up next week, but Logan and I were talking, we just have to kind of give an update just because we had such a successful event on Saturday with the Aggie Family Barbecue. Nothing like we've ever done, but, just like some of the other events that we've had here in this 2020 under the COVID-19, in a way, it depends on what your metrics are, but in a way we exceeded our expectations, and we just opened up a whole new opportunity here. So what a great event we had with the Aggie Family Barbecue. And Logan, I'm going to start off by just saying thank you, because, Logan about 2 months ago started saying, hey, why don't we do Aggie Family Barbecue? And we were all thinking, well, how can we do that if we can't gather? And we're trying to sort out when we can gather next at Aggie Park and all that stuff. But, I think it was Logan says, why don't we just do the barbecue and offer plates? And we'll charge $10, $15 a plate. We'll do the barbecue. We'll deliver the plates, in the parking lot, and we'll just kind of have an assembly line. And, frankly, I got to tell you, I'm like, man, how is that going to work? Is anyone really going to come up and step up and do all that? First of all, you got to have the volunteers, and then you got to have the organization, then you got to have people that participate. Well, I think we exceeded the expectations. Logan, what do you think?
That was unbelievable. That was way more than we imagined and ever thought that we were going to do. And big thanks out to Cynthia Cantu for the idea of having plates that we could donate to first responders and other people that need a good warm meal. And Wednesday, I think it was just going to be a lot smaller event than normal, and by Thursday afternoon it was double what we've ever done. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Cynthia, for that idea, and then also thank you, Becky Holmes, because Becky Holmes then said, hey, she heard a good idea and says, look, I got an idea. Let's start out, and I've got the University Hospital. Then we'll get them going on. And I think she stepped up and she purchased 200 plates for them, 100 for lunch, 100 for dinner. And then Mark Osborne, our executive director, started engaging with some of the municipalities and the fire and police. And then I jumped in there and I sent the flyers out to all these suburban cities that I could associated with that. And the bottom line, I'm going to say that we had, I think it was 897 plates that were ordered. Of that, about 400 were either fire, police, or hospital responders in the University Hospital. And then 500 Aggies, 500 plates were made and purchased by Aggies in the local area here in Coach's Night. Now, how does that compare, Logan, to other events that we've done in the past?
Normally, me and Joe have been cooking for a few years now, and I don't think we've ever done more than 400 plates. And this year 900 plates. Was a lot of chicken. I don't know if I'll be able to eat chicken for the next couple of days. That was a lot of chicken that we cooked, and it was a good time.
I'm so tickled, and I hope you viewers who weren't there, will understand the excitement that we have, because here we are. We didn't really meet at Aggie Park, but we had a whole lot of volunteers, and we kind of sequenced them so we would be in the right order, following the COVID-19. And I'm going to guess that you had a series of volunteers that started in the morning, then the mid-morning, then afternoon, and then all the way to 6 o'clock. But I'm guessing 50 to 75 volunteers off and on. And wow, I'm just going to tell you, this is why we have Aggie Park. The synergy that we had, and it started out with, oh my goodness, how are we going to jump from 400 we planned to 900? And again, hats off to Mark Osborne, our executive director, to Logan, who did all the ordering of the meat, Joe Rodriguez, who helped cook, Dean Williams, Kevin Monk. Let's see, who else am I forgetting there that was?
Reagan Freiling was out there early. He cut up all the sausage. I said me and Joe cooked. There was a lot of people that helped. There's no way to cook 900 chickens by yourself. We were just flipping chickens. There was quite a bit of help.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Jerry Bowles.
Jerry Bowles was there the whole time. Yeah, it was fantastic. Your granddad was there. Anyway, we got a lot of folks and most people didn't stay very long, but they stayed just enough to come in and out and just kind of see what Aggie Park was about. Anyway, for all those folks that purchased meals, either for your family or for the first responders, thank you. It's exactly the right time for doing what we did to kind of keep things going at Aggie Park. And it reminds me how exciting and what a great place Aggie Park is when you can pull off that event and serve so many other people. And Aggies are all about service. So what a great event. And anyway, my plug to all of you is if you missed this year ordering a plate, or if you didn't come in and volunteer, but you normally come, or if you have never come to Aggie Family Barbecue, I'm going to tell you, it's normally done in May, and it is a wonderful event. And don't miss it. It's a lot of fun for the entire family. Logan, hats off to you again. You're a big part of this. I'll give you the closing words on Aggie Family Barbecue.
I definitely don't want to forget some other names. Mandy Scott was there Friday and Saturday, helping prep the chickens, get everything ready. And then, I was outside most of the time, so I didn't get inside often, but when I would walk in there was a lot going on, a lot of volunteers in the assembly line, putting the meals together. Mary and Don Priest, Aubra was there. Of course, Becky was there. She had brought Dr. Dan Dent and Dr. Jody Boss from the hospital, and they were out there for a long time helping. There was a big group of people. I know I'm missing plenty of names, but just want to say thanks to everybody that helped make that happen. That was a fun time, and it was just good to get together at Aggie Park. And although we wore masks and socially distanced, it still brought back some kind of normalcy. Just being able to get back out there, it was fun, and I think that everybody that was out there enjoyed it, and hopefully we can get back together soon. Yeah,
well, quite an operation. Thank you, Logan. And I'm going to tell you, I got a couple notes from a couple of Ags congratulating the club on this great event. And, my response was, we have a great Aggie team that is part of Aggie Park, the board of directors, the staff, and then the core folks that really are part of Aggie Park, make it Aggie Park. Man, I'm just so proud to be representing you all here this year. So I think we got just a short update. I just want to catch you up on a couple things, give you a heads up on a couple of events here. I'll start off with the capital campaign, and you guys, I say it every week. It's our fundraiser for gathering the money we need to renovate and expand Aggie Park, and it's a great project. And we're not sure on the timing of that, but we're being patient as it goes. But we're doing well. In fact, this year, our current balance, remember our goal is $1.6 million. We're almost at 1.1. We're actually at $1,093,450 today. And so that is about $5,000 more than I reported to you last week. So at $5,000 a crack, it's going to take us a while to get there. But I think we're going to get some momentum towards the end of the year. And anyway, there's some things we're working on that, and we'll see where we go. But for all of you that have contributed to the campaign, the capital campaign, I'm telling you, your donation or your pledge is incredibly valuable, and it's very important. And ultimately, you can't knock Aggie Park for what it is, what it has been, and the history behind it. But all organizations and all all businesses and all organizations, they have to adapt and change. And part of that is every once in a while, renovate and update. And that's kind of what we're doing. And the plans that we have in store are first class. So if you have the means to contribute, we only need 25 people to donate $10,000, and we are there because of the matching grant we have for the Mays Family Donation. Another way to say that is we had 250 people that donated $1,000. We'll be there. And believe it or not, every week we get 1 or 2 or 3 people that donate $1,000. So I challenge you. That's my challenge. Donate $1,000 if you're in the position to do it. So anything to add on the capital campaign, Logan? You're a big part of this.
Just look forward to getting to the end goal and getting to enjoy a renovated, expanded Aggie Park. It's going to be great for the future and allow us to continue having great events and grow the club as more and more former students come to the Bexar County area. So just keep plugging along, and hopefully we get there sooner than later.
Great. Well, speaking of Aggie Park, Aggie Park is open for business at 50% capacity for qualifying events. Now, that is a strange thing, qualifying events. And so, wedding receptions and certain things qualify by the state rules, but, social gatherings and other things don't quite qualify. So we're working through all that. We're hoping to open Aggie Park up, within the next month, frankly. But I will tell you that if you have an event that you have coming up, please contact Aggie Park and see and consider using that and renting that. It would help out the club, but I think it would be a great event for you, and we can accommodate you pretty well. Well, we do have some news about Coaches Night. We don't have all the details, but we are going to conduct a virtual Coaches Night this year. We've been in touch with the Association of Former Students. We're working the video teleconference with the coach. We don't have the details yet. That's probably the next big thing that will work. Of course, the coach is worried about a lot of other things, including what's going on with the football season. When's the first game? What's how are we going to practice and keep the kids safe and all that stuff. So we're trying to work around his schedule. We'll get you the details on Coaches Night as soon as we can. And I don't have any other information on that, Logan. I don't know if you heard anything from that.
I haven't heard anything in regards to Coaches Night. Just hoping that we have a season and we can enjoy some Aggie football in the fall. But we've got some other events coming up, though, Bill. What do we got coming up?
Well, the next big event we have is the golf tournament. And that's Thursday, September 10th at Canyon Springs Golf Course. And so, just like everything else in COVID-19, we actually have more teams signed up this year than we've had in the past. And we have a number of different openings. So if you're thinking about getting together with some friends and you don't know what event to do, well, how about doing it outside at a golf course where you can socially distance and you can be safe and you can have fun and you can gather with Aggies. And so I understand that Ruben Luna with Anne Marie's is donating the boxed lunches for everybody. So you get there, you get a boxed lunch, you go play golf, and then we have a barbecue afterwards. And there are lots of prizes. We've got a lot of donated prizes that are going to come along, a lot of fun, and it's a great fundraiser for the Aggie Park. And Logan, are you playing?
I am playing. I'll have a team. I'll be out there and look forward to it. It'll be fun.
Have you ever won?
I believe I've won the tournament before in the past. Yes. It's a team game. I've been on the winning team.
Well, I understand. I understood you played golf at Texas A&M when you were a student there.
I did, but now I have a day job and I play maybe 8 to 10 times a year. 4-man scramble stuff.
I had that period of time from about the time that I was graduated from high school, from high school until about the time I was a lieutenant colonel in the Army, and there wasn't a lot of golf there. But
every kid that we have reduces the rounds of golf I play, and so now with 3, I'm not sure how many I'm going to get in this year. But I will be out there for the tournament. You
got it wrong, because as soon as your boy turns 5 or 6, man, hey honey, I'm taking him to the golf course, and it works every single time. But anyway, coming up right after the golf tournament, we don't know when Coaches Night's going to be, but we have a sporting clays tournament on Friday, October 30th. Okay, so that should be a great time for everyone. Again, an outdoor event, right where we normally have it. And we'll be putting those applications out on the website. And I think they're coming out this week, but mark that on your calendar. Friday, October 30th, it usually starts around noon. It's a great event, I'm telling you, and it's low maintenance, a lot of fun. We have lunch that's provided for that, as well as a lot of camaraderie. So put that on your application, on your calendar there. Okay, well, the other thing that I have to report is Fiesta medals are in. I've actually seen them at Aggie Park, and they're really pretty cool this year. I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but you can make an order by going to aggiepark.com, and you can order them. And you can either order them and come pick them up at Aggie Park, or you can have them shipped for a small fee. So we're doing that. Remember, we have a lot of Fiesta medals. These are going to be truly collector's items. You know, 2020, the COVID-19, all that, no Fiesta. So who will have Fiesta medals, especially Aggie Park? So again, that's a fundraiser. I hope you'll consider that and keep us in our thoughts. Okay. What else we got, Logan? Am I missed something?
Oh, just still trying to figure out when we could meet back for Monday lunch at Aggie Park and not have to do these virtual programs every week. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, look, we got an executive meeting on the 1st of August, and that looks like that's in 7 days. I think that's going to be the point of our discussion. Now, you know, from my standpoint, all the trends are going favorable, and looks like, to a degree, you know, we were dealing with COVID, and then we had this surge, and then it just kind of it just went out of the park. But we're back down almost to pre-surge time, and we'll be working through that. And really, what's happening is people figuring out how to work around it, and you got to, because life goes on. And I think we're very close. Let's shoot for a date in September. As long as we're not prohibited to do it, we're going to get together as soon as we can. And ultimately, those folks that want to come will come. We'll socially distance, and we'll do all the things we need to. Those folks are still a little uncomfortable, and there's good reason for that to be. It'll be what it is. But you know, far as I know, you know, things are going well. We've got to deal with this. We've got to move on, and we got to do it smartly. We're trying to do the best we can. And, you know, I'm so thrilled with the event that we had on Saturday. Just fantastic. And that's exactly why we need to meet again as soon as possible in Aggie Park. But we'll do it as soon as we can, and we'll do it smart. I do want to remind folks, if you want to be part of Aggie Park and you want to be part of the leadership of Aggie Park, we are accepting positions for the board of directors. It may not be something you thought about. It's really hard for us to recruit at this point in time because we're not meeting socially, but you know, think about that. Really think about it. It might be your time to step up. It's a very rewarding experience. I can tell you that personally. So please accept that challenge. Come join us in the leadership of Aggie Park. Okay. I think that's about all I've got, Logan.
I think we've covered it. We've covered it all for this week. And we've got some programs lined up for the next couple of weeks, so it should be good. Some good stuff coming up. So look forward to it. And thanks, Bill, for all your leadership. This is this is a very unique year. Nothing we've ever seen, and I'm glad that you are leading the club this year. You're doing a great job. And
you know, you stole my line. You stole my line, because you know what? I was just about to say, thank you, Logan, for your leadership. You know, the basic definition of leadership is to influence change. And each one of us have our own talents and our own abilities. And together, this board and the folks that run Aggie Park and that are a core part of the Aggie Park, we all work together. And doesn't mean we don't have an occasional disagreement, and we're trying to work how we work through this. But it's really a great team. I really hope that you guys will consider, someone out there will consider joining the board next year and helping us out. Anyway, until next week, I bid you farewell, gig 'em, and take care and be safe.
All righty. Good night.